Welcome to Not So New News, where we discover what is hidden in the newspapers from 100 years ago. Today's article comes from the town of Whitesburg and appeared in Letcher County's oldest newspaper, the Mountain Eagle. Volume 2, number 18, dated December 31st, 1908. All advertisements are read from the Mountain Eagle in the year it was printed. Kentucky Tennessee Living does not endorse any product that is listed in the pages. However, for historical purposes, they are read and kept intact. This reading is from the writings done in 1908. These views are from that time period and do not necessarily reflect the modern views of Kentucky Tennessee Living nor its narrator. However, we feel that all historical documents must be preserved for the future and strive not to change one word of the reading. However, if we feel that the readings are too controversial in political or religious standing, we will either silently put the article up for viewing or will direct everyone to where it can be found online. Thank you for your understanding. Where the Bullets Flew. David Parker of Fayette, New York, a veteran of the Civil War, who lost a foot at Gettysburg, says, quote, "The good electric bitters have done is worth more than $500 to me. I spent much money doctoring a bad case of stomach trouble to little purpose. I then tried electric bitters, and they cured me. I now take them as a tonic, and they keep me strong and well." Unquote. 50 cents at Whitesburg drugstore. Praise, Pike County. Mrs. Betty Potter is convalescent. James Hatcher was here from Pikeville. Miss Ida Mullins is some better at present. There are several cases of mumps here. Bruce Compton and wife were here from Grassy. Work on the C&O Railroad Bridge is progressing. Ray Venners is with the Coast Artillery, San Francisco, California. Hiram Berner and wife, R.T. Potter and John M. Hubbard, visited in the Old Dominion. There will soon be a mail route established between this place and Coburn, Virginia, via Jane and Hayside, which will give fine service for this section. Sarah Donian. Back to the north. After a 3 weeks visit among friends and relatives here, Mr. and Mrs. Ed Jenkins Combs and little son took the train at Stonega Sunday night for their home at Niagara-on-the-Lake, Canada. They evidently enjoyed their stay at this place, and their friends very much regretted to part with them. County Clerk's Notice that all deeds, mortgages, etc., filed for record in the Letcher County Court Clerk's office are now of record, and all persons who have such papers will please call and get same on or before January 11th, 1909, or else I may collect as the law directs in such cases. Respectfully, Andrew J. Sturgill, CLCC. A surprise fudge party. On the night of December 22nd, a few of our young folks decided to enjoy themselves if possible, so they agreed to give a surprise fudge party on Mr. and Mrs. Ballard Salyer at their home above town. When all were ready to start, only one lantern could be found, but this was deemed sufficient. The road of travel was good, barring a few mud holes, and with the exception of one young lady, all steered clear of these. Arriving at our destination, a general knock was given, followed by an invitation to come in, and of course all tried to go in at once. The house was turned over to the party for the evening. Some made fudge, and others sang songs, played games, and listened to sweet music until a late hour. The journey home was begun, and after much splashing of mud and water, all reached town safely. It was declared that a jollier time was never had. Those in the party were Matthew Fields and Miss Helen Salyer, T. H. Howard and Miss Effie Salyer, Carl Davis and Miss Blanche Salyer. Guess who? Notice candidates. Announcements of candidates for office will be charged for as follows. District Office, $10. County office, $5. A complimentary notice will be given each candidate at the time of announcing. Communications, booths, booms, etc. will be considered as advertisements and will be charged for at 5 cents per line, the writer assuming all responsibility. Special rates by the column. Cash must accompany all such announcements, communications, etc. Gentlemen, it's up to you. $2,132.45 stock of merchandise to be sold at cost. No accounts. Goods sold for cash. Sale begins January 1st, 1909. Here are some of the prices. The articles mentioned here are only to show you how things are running, and is nothing like a complete list of the stock. Yours till I see your smiles, John A. Webb. Honor your dead. Perpetuate their memory by purchasing your monuments and tombstones from the East Kentucky Marble Agency. John S. Webb, Manager, Thornton, Kentucky. The best and cheapest marble products to be found in South and East. Let your wants be known by calling on or addressing me. We'll be glad to call on you. John S. Webb, Thornton, Kentucky. Castoria. The kind that you have always bought, and which has been in use for over 30 years, and has borne the signature of Chat H. Fletcher, and has been made under his personal supervision since its infancy. Allow no one to deceive you in this. All counterfeits, imitations, and just as good are but experiments that trifle with and endanger the health of infants and children. Experience against experiments. What is Castoria? Castoria is a harmless substitute for castor oil, paregoric drops, and soothing syrups. It is pleasant. It contains neither opium, morphine, nor other narcotic substances. Its age is a guarantee. It destroys worms and allays feverishness. It cures diarrhea and wind colic. It relieves teething troubles, cures constipation and flatulency. It assimilates the food, regulates the stomach and bowels, giving healthy and natural sleep. The children's panacea, the mother's friend. Genuine Castoria always bears the signature of Chat H. Fletcher. The kind you have always bought, in use for over 30 years. The Centaur Company, T7 Murray Street, New York City. Do you use drugs? Oh, well, do you use anything usually kept in the first-class drugstore? Then if you do, call and look at our stock. The best tobaccos and the best cigars always on hand, as well as thousands and other things. Come in, come in. Prescriptions compounded on short notice. Whitesburg Drugstore. P.Y. Percival, Proprietor. Kelly Fields, Whitesburg, Kentucky. With Huntsman's Brother Company, Bristol, Virginia. We'll call on you regularly and endeavor to please you. The very best groceries at the lowest prices. Your trade earnestly solicited. Farrand organs are the best that human skill can devise or money can buy. Our wagons will bring one to your door, and you can try it in your own home. Every organ sold under a positive guarantee. Do not buy until you see the Fairland. W.B. Ford Furniture Company, Incorporated, Norton, Virginia. This concludes today's reading of the December 31st, 1908 Mountain Eagle. We at Kentucky Tennessee Living would like to thank you for your continued support as we bring to you the history of the Appalachian Mountains.